Hey folks, this is Christian Ballard here at
Let's go. Get on base.
And we say good morning, everybody. Christian Ballard, 10 minutes early. I know I'm just so pumped up for this show today. Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media. Hope everyone's doing great. Um, a couple different things to talk about. We got our 2 game stream tonight. We have not necessarily done that before. I mean, I've had it to where I've paid attention to multiple games, obviously, the last couple weeks with YouTube TV, but it's going to be kind of weird. I try to do color commentary, which I guess works out, but at the same time, it's like, eh, you know, we'll see. But let me also go ahead and drop the StreamYard link. If anyone's up and wants to join the show, that'd be amazing. We'd love to get you on. Got to be at work at 10 a.m. So means I got to leave here about 9:30 a.m. So we got a couple hours to just kind of chillax and hang out and talk up some college football. Hope everyone's doing great. Again, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and leave a reaction and some comments on Facebook. Share it out. This is the 27th of September. So, what we'll do, we had some interesting games last night. I'm rewatching. Of course, it's actually live on ESPN, but I guess that Oregon State game went to overtime. Houston pulled it off, so Oregon State is now 0-5. Holy cow. But they've had some close losses, so it's not, I mean, in a way they should already have like 2 or 3 wins, I think. But this being one of them, which is insane. I got to double check my sleeper picks too, so we'll do that. Um, I got that on my phone, which I guess I can't necessarily like share the screen, but I can, in a way, just kind of talk about it and hold my phone up if y'all want to see it. So I think I busted last night. Let's see. What did I do? Um, so it's pending. I could still win one of these bets. In a way, I needed Tommy Castellanos for Florida State, who didn't have his best game. Not going to say he looked awful. I thought it was a great game. 46-38 Virginia, 38 points still for Florida State. However, I needed Tommy Castellanos to have over 1.5 touchdowns. He did not. I was pleasantly surprised at this game last night. He was 18 to 32, 254 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks. I don't care if he throws picks. I needed 2 touchdown passes. He only got one. Today, when you look at Penn State, Oregon tonight, and I'll reiterate this on tonight's show. This is pending. You could still win some money here. Penn State, Oregon, I need Nick Singleton, 52.5 rushing yards over that. So if he could rush for a 53-yard bomb, touchdown or not, I don't care. He'll get it. Ty Simpson. I went bold here. And I know I put my score prediction up. I put it up the other day. I didn't even think about the fact that I had bet this. Can Ty Simpson have 2 passing touchdowns against Georgia tonight? I think it's possible. I think it's likely. I mean, Georgia looks great defensively. I mean, as they always do. But I think Ty Simpson's on a roll right now. I'm not saying Bama wins the game. I don't know. But the predictions aside, um, I need him with 2 or more passing touchdowns. What else do I have here? Let's see. I bet the NFL, Emeka Buka anytime touchdown, less than 1.5 field goals made for Harrison Butker for the Chiefs. George Pickens anytime touchdown against Green Bay. Bucks, by the way, playing the Eagles. I'll be at that game. Have not been to a game in 10 years, so that'll be fun. Louisville plays at Pitt. Number 0, Bell. Who is this? Let me see this name. Chris Bell. I need him to get anytime touchdown. Harrison Wallace for Ole Miss. Over 72.5 receiving. And I went with the quarterback for Indiana, Cal transfer, Fernando Mendoza, who I think is doing okay. 2.5 passing touchdowns was the over under. I took the over. So can he pass for 3 touchdowns on Iowa? That's a bold. I think if he does that, they win. And I might as well go ahead and pay Uncle Lou. I don't know. Hold on. Anyway, so yeah. But again, it says I lost the one with the Castellanos bet. That's pending. That is pending. So we'll see. But should be some good games. Let's pull up the schedule. Let's see. We had some. We had 2 overtimes and a 3-point field goal type of game, but it came down to Jesus Gomez for Arizona State 23-yard field goal late to get TCU. So I need to double check my pick'em, but we'll look at the schedule first here. Oh, and if you hear the dogs barking, I guess my parents are up too. So I don't know what's going on there. Let me fix this layout. Let's go here, and we'll look at the schedule. Okay, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest. Georgia Tech on the road here gets us started at Wake. USC at Illinois on Fox. Big noon kickoff again. I don't have anything for that game on Sleeper, but I try to. I mean, you get like 3 picks at a time, so I tried to make at least one. Notre Dame and Arkansas, Rutgers, Minnesota, Duke, Syracuse, Louisville, Pitt. um, that's where I have that uh, lead receiver, Chris Bell. Did we say it was Chris Bell? Anyway, I need him to get a touchdown, number 0 for Louisville. Which let's double check his stats for this year. I can't cancel this bet. It's too late for that, but he is their lead receiver. He's at 197. He's only got 1 touchdown, so who knows? Maybe he makes a big play downfield. It's not really close between him and the others, so maybe he will. Maybe he'll surprise some people and get to the end zone. I need that. Um, what's the spread on this game here? 3.5 Louisville. I could see it. I could see it. Close game. Cincinnati, Kansas on TNT. UCF at Kansas State. South Alabama, North Texas. Got some. Is that Maction? You got the MAC, Bowling Green, Ohio, Utah State, Vandy. Let's see, what are the big games? Oh, Ohio State #1 undefeated still at Washington. Um, I'd be surprised if they're not double-digit favorites here. Oh, 8.5. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. At that same time, we got 3 other big games that you see here: LSU at Ole Miss, Auburn at A&M, Indiana, Iowa. Utah, West Virginia is going to be good too. And then Tennessee plays at Mississippi State. I've talked about that this week with Andrew Miller. Arizona at Iowa State. And then the big ones. Oregon, Penn State, Alabama, Georgia. Any other, any late night games? BYU at Colorado, we might watch. Kentucky, South Carolina. I could roll with that. What's up, Daniel Tuck? I see he's a Georgia fan. No disrespect, brother. Love you, man. Appreciate you showing up. He says, looking forward to a great game, Ballard. Yeah, me too. I hope it's another classic like last year and second and 26, third and Ringo. I think they've all been really good games. The only time Georgia under Kirby Smart has played Alabama and it not be a good classic game, and I want your thoughts, was 2020. I mean, Alabama just dominated everybody. We won that game like 40-21 or 41-24, something like that. That wasn't really a classic or a close one. It's just another blowout, you know. But other than that, I mean, you had the Jalen Hurts run, you had third and Ringo, you had second and 26, you had all these good games. Georgia's only been able to do it once. Um, it would not surprise me if they could do it tonight. It would not surprise me at all. So we'll see. So here's your schedule. Kentucky, South Carolina probably be a good game. Tennessee, Mississippi State, Utah, West Virginia, Baylor, Oklahoma State. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Didn't they just fire Mike Gundy? He's a man. He's 57, right? He's 57 now. I don't know. Let's go to fantasy home. Let's see what I got on the pick'em. I mean, obviously, I probably went with. I think I locked in Alabama, man. I'm not like biased. I just straight up. I'm just confident, man. Deal with it. Deal with it. Let's see. I'll full screen this for y'all. So we're 22-18 all season so far, 90%. Still ranking within the 46,000 range, 220 points. I got Illinois this afternoon taking care of USC. Just not a big believer in Lincoln Riley. I don't think the win streak keeps going for them. I think it ends here on the road. Notre Dame at Arkansas, I think is a popular pick. I basically went with it because of that. Minnesota Rutgers could go either way, but Minnesota looking a little bit like the better team here. What's the point spread says 4.5 Minnesota, and they got a 54% chance to win. Okay. UCF at Kansas State. Is it at Kansas State? Let me see this. Yeah, this is at the Bill Snyder Stadium. UCF 3-0. Kansas State not too good, 1-3. Give me UCF. This could be a close game. Could be a fun one to watch. I got Kansas. I like Jalen Daniels and what he's doing so far. So I think that's gonna continue this year. I do think they take some losses down the road. It could be today, but I don't know if I want to bet against Kansas until they play a really big opponent. Louisville 3-0. I feel the same way about them like I do Kansas. Just don't pick against them until they play a really meaningful and big opponent. Not that that's not Pitt, but noon kickoff at Pitt, 3.5 point spread. Miller Moss looks pretty good. Then again, so does Eli Holston, who used to be at Alabama, now transferred to Pitt a couple years back. 822 passing for him, 9 touchdowns, 3 picks. I think it comes down, though, Louisville's run game with Brown, Isaac Brown, 248 yards, 19 carries. Yeah, that's pretty good with 3 rushing touchdowns, 3.5 sacks for Clay Lubin, 3.5 sacks for him on the defensive line, and then he also has 19 tackles, leads the team. Pitt's coming off the backyard brawl loss in overtime. Great game last week. This is Louisville's first challenge, I guess. What do y'all think? Dominic, good morning, man. How you doing?
Hey, man. What's up?
Not much, man. Hey, how you feel about this Louisville game, man? I don't know if I should change my pick. I got Louisville right now, but Pitt is at home, and outside of the West Virginia loss, they've looked pretty good.
Did Louisville beat by Dukes like 2-3 weeks ago?
Oh, James Madison? Yeah, only by 14 though.
Yeah.
Their offense looks clicking right now.
Yeah. Especially the fact that they beat my team, but
The only thing I
and
could say
Louis and
about
I
this
talked
Louisville
so much
game,
trash.
the only thing I'll say real quick about this Louisville game is this wide receiver that's got 197 that leads the team. He's got 1 touchdown. This is Chris Bell, 13 receptions, 1 touchdown. I made a sleeper bet. I need him anytime touchdown. I think it could happen because I don't really like Pitt's secondary. And if this guy's healthy, it was a popular pick too. Uh, I
Yeah.
could roll with
But
that. Yeah, I could roll with that.
yeah, I
Hmm.
honestly could see that. Well, you're prepped for game day. Meanwhile, I'm prepped for NASCAR Cup Series qualifying. My boy Ty Gibbs.
Well, good luck. The only thing I would say is that with all the football we got today, and you're watching NASCAR, sounds like Alabama fans before Nick Saban. So, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's true. Some of us,
I
right?
know.
Not
I
me. I've
know.
I've never really watched NASCAR. I don't mind it, but it's
Yeah.
I choose football. Yeah.
I see. By the way, Nick Saban, in my book, he's the greatest college football coach of all time. He, in my book, at
Oh
least.
yeah. Oh yeah. I got
Mhm.
Louisville over Pitt here. Ole Miss hosting LSU. Something's got to give. Someone's got to take their first
I thought
loss.
this game was in Oxford.
It is. It's at Ole Miss, Oxford.
Yeah. So, oh,
I'm
this,
going
in
Ole
my
Miss.
opinion, right here for me, game of the
This is
freaking week.
nah. It's close. I still think we'll get good games tonight with
Yeah.
the whiteout between Penn State and Oregon, and then Alabama,
Yeah.
Georgia, of course. This is the game at 3:30 for sure. 2.5 point spread for Ole Miss to be favored. 2-0 in conference play. Something's got to give. Someone's got to take their first loss here, which stinks because it's cool to see these teams undefeated in a way. I
Yeah.
got Ole Miss at home. I'm gonna go Ole Miss. They got a 73% chance to win. Um, uh, uh,
Yeah.
uh, Trinidad Chambliss is their quarterback. He's
Yep.
not anywhere near what Nussmeier is doing stat wise, but he's really good. Um,
Mhm.
Kawan Lacey, 79 carries, 7 touchdowns, 358 yards. Ole Miss loves to run the football. Um, even though the defenses looked pretty good and was able to stop the run against teams like Clemson for LSU, I feel like this is going to be a step up in the run game. Harrison Wallace is still there at Ole Miss, lead receiver in this game. 2 touchdowns, 16 receptions, over 340 yards. This is like evenly matched as it gets on defense too. The leader in sacks for both teams is at 2. Yates, the linebacker for Ole Miss, is at 29 tackles, leads the team, and Whit Weeks at 27, linebacker for LSU. So it's only off by 2 there. LSU's like that team, like that you don't want to pick against them until you see it happen. But at the same time, like I'm not buying that side of LSU. I'm not here to disrespect them or nothing. I just am, I'm favoring Ole Miss right now. I think Lane Kiffin's gonna have a sneaky plan today.
Hail State. Sven's in the chat.
What's up, Sven? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. You can call in if you want.
The Mississippi State fan has entered the chat.
He's gonna come on here in like 3 seconds to tell me why I'm wrong about picking Ole Miss.
I bet he will.
I guarantee you that. I guarantee you this, as he would say. Take that ugly hat off. No.
Oh, damn.
No.
Yep. I knew this guy was going to be talking
here?
trash.
What's this next game? So we got Ole Miss. I'm going Ole Miss over LSU. Upset here. I got Penn State over Oregon. I'm hesitant about that, but I trust the whiteout energy crowd, and I trust Penn State's defense to get it done. It'd be a good game, though. That's the game of the week. College game days there. Don't forget, we'll be live tonight for both that and Georgia and Alabama.
Nice. Yeah, I hope Bama wins, man. I would love to see Bama get a win. Isn't that game in Tuscaloosa?
No, it's in Athens. We haven't been there in 10 years, but we're back this year.
Wow, that game is in Athens. Nice.
Which in my prediction video, I had picked Georgia, but in my pick
Good morning.
Recently, what's up, Sven? Yeah, I'm leaning Alabama at the moment. This is a tough game to call only because you don't Alabama on the road. I haven't been able to trust too much lately under Kalen DeBoer.
Why not, Ballard? What's going on?
Well, did you not watch last year? They lost to Oklahoma. They lost to Vanderbilt, like freaking Vandy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And they lost to Tennessee.
Dominic, give me one reason why I should pick Alabama. Who lost?
I have every right to, as a fan.
By 3 touchdowns to an absolute horrible and useless and terrible Florida State team. They got boat raced yesterday by freaking Virginia. Virginia is maybe a 6-6 team, maybe, and they lost.
And Florida State bad last night.
So
yeah, and I was actually a UVA fan before I switched to JMU. So hats off to the Cavs, man. You guys, even though I no longer root for you guys made me so damn proud last night. Blue and orange.
You bandwagon.
Ballard.
Yes. No, I am not.
I have a lesson for you. Again.
Yes, sir.
A little story. The greatest rivalry in the Sun Belt is the Gata game.
Okay.
You know what the Gata game is?
I am not sure. You said it's the Sun Belt. Let me guess one of the teams.
It's
San Diego State.
No. Gata is Gata. The famous
Gata.
Yeah.
Gata.
The famous Georgia Southern coach, Eric Russell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Made a speech before the game. Georgia Southern against James Madison. And said, get after their asses. GATA. This is the Gata game, the Gata game. And tickets for this game at James Madison are at $141. 40
Wow.
bucks more as Mississippi State against Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Is
sold
this
out.
game for James Madison? Is it this week?
This is the game. These people hate each other. This is like
Georgia Southern.
Auburn and Alabama, Ole Miss
Yeah.
and
Mississippi State.
Mississippi
This
State.
is like all
is
the rivalries, but on
this
steroids. I'm
is
sure.
it in the Sun Belt. This is it.
Just look at this. What's the point spread and everything? JMU 14.5.
Yeah, James Madison
Oh,
wins.
yeah. Oh, I agree. I think James Madison is a killer team. They've been one for a couple years now.
They are okay. They are okay. I mean, for a Sun Belt, they never will win the Sun Belt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the Sun Belt, you have last year it was Marshall. Next year it will be Southern Miss.
Mm-hmm.
I think Huff, the coach at Southern Miss, he will rejuvenate these guys at Southern Miss, and they have a good crowd. And I think James Madison is a decent team, but there are no contenders, nowhere near. I mean, they land some upsets here and there, like Georgia Southern beat Vanderbilt, they beat Tennessee. There are some upsets, and James Madison last year had a mega upset. They scored 70 on what was it? Was it North Carolina?
JMU? Yeah, didn't they win that game like 70-7? What was it?
No, 70 to 40 or something like that. It was.
I
wild.
thought it was a lot worse. It was still bad though. I mean, you can't.
It was wild.
Oh.
They had 50 points in the first half. It was absolutely bonkers. I mean,
yeah.
And by the way, we played Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi State played Tennessee 104 times. How many times did they play in Starkville? What do you think?
100.
We played
how many times?
We played no, not 104 times. We played 100 years. Since 100 years. Yeah, 104 years. The first game was 104 years ago against Tennessee. How many games were played in Starkville?
Let's see. 62.
10.
Wait, how many?
10.
10.
Look, yeah. In 104 years.
I was way off. Oh, in 104 years, they've only been there. The Vols have only been to you guys.
I mean, the Vols were in the East, as you know, and we played Alabama, Auburn, LSU, Ole Miss in the West, and Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in 104 years, they only played 10 times in Starkville, and the last 8 all were in Knoxville.
Yeah.
What is crazy?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy because, like, the SEC has always been okay about, like, making sure that if you play another team, you try to play it at the other stadium the next time.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Why did we play 2 times in a row in 20 and 21 at Georgia? Nobody knows that.
Well, 20 they gave you like last minute opponents at least, and then
it
2021, I'm sure you already had that. Yeah.
I mean, and but we have against Georgia in 20. It was a close call.
Yeah.
If we make one more play, we win the game. We were up by 3 with 2 minutes to go, and JD Daniels, their quarterback who was always injured, made with 50 seconds to go a Hail Mary throw 55 yards downfield, and we lost the game. And it was really close against a super Georgia team.
Yeah.
And this was Leach's first year there.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I want your
Well,
thoughts on something real quick. Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead and finish if you got something.
Yeah. Ole Miss is a better team as LSU
Mm-hmm.
because they have the better quarterback. I
True.
really,
I would agree.
but not Austin Simmons, the Chambliss kid.
Yeah.
But here is the
Chambliss?
Trinidad
Yeah.
Chambliss. Here is
Yeah.
the difference. LSU has the way better defense. And defense wins games on the road. And if Nussmeier and their offense only plays 80%, they will win the game. Because Ole Miss has the worst secondary in all of SEC. And the second worst secondary in the SEC is Tennessee, because they have so many injuries. They have a first-round draft pick for next season, and the guy is injured, and he comes back in 2 or 3 weeks. And we have speedy guys, Thompson, Evans, mostly, and I mean, we can get after Tennessee. But Ole Miss, they have problems. If Nussmeier has 3-4 seconds time in the pocket and can throw downfield, Ole Miss is cooked, absolutely cooked, because they will not score on LSU 30-40 points. Ain't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
They maybe score 24, no, but not more. I mean, LSU hold Florida to 10 points, but Florida has a bad quarterback. They have no quarterback. Blackway is not a quarterback. He's a running back. So
he's something. I don't know if he's a running back, but he's
bad. He's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
So he's a what was your he's a Joe Milrow with a lot of injuries and way smaller.
Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Milrow was it. Milrow was a terrible quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
he played one great half of football, one great half, and that was against Georgia. Outside of that, I mean, when was the last time Alabama fans said we have a bad quarterback? It was last year. Before that, you had for 15 years, you had good quarterbacks. You had Matt Jones, you had Bryce Young, you had Hurts and Tua and all these guys. So, and every single one of them was at least good. At least. But Milrow was not good. He was a running back, and Milrow should not play quarterback in the NFL. Never.
Well, they aren't. Well, I guess they are using him as a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, if Milrow throws the ball, he will lose you games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Milrow can't complete a pass to save his life.
You have to admit, the way he runs, he probably should switch to running back because he's very mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe not running back, maybe tight end, because he's tall. He's 6'4".
He's tall. Well, he can block. I guarantee he can block.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, put him at center. I don't care.
By the way, did you yesterday watch? Did you yesterday see the FSU game?
I was watching it a little bit last night. I had I fell asleep. Well, no. I was asleep at first. Well, I was asleep at first. Then I went live for touchdowns, and I definitely saw the ending of the game because we were live as Virginia was rushing the field and stuff. That was, I mean, if you're an Alabama fan that took that week 1 L to FSU, you ought to be embarrassed and ashamed. I mean, I know Florida State has had some good moments, and they might not be as bad as last year, but
No.
I also would say, Alabama probably moved on past that loss by now, but
You know who Florida?
I cannot sit here, Sven, and tell you, well, you know what? Virginia might be a good team now. I can't tell you that.
They are not a good team.
Right.
They are Mississippi State
They're
level.
like
They
they're
are
borderline like 3 or 4 wins this year. I guarantee that.
Virginia is a borderline bowl team, like we 5 wins, maybe 6 wins.
Mhm.
So, and next week, FSU get absolute demolished and boat raced. They will lose by 40. I can guarantee you this.
They
Do
play
you know
Miami.
They play at Miami.
Oh,
And,
at Miami, golly. They can't catch a break.
And Miami is a little bit better, just a little bit better as Virginia, just a little bit.
Yeah. Speaking of Florida State, I got a topic. I want your thoughts on this. The way it's gone for Notre Dame, are they last year's FSU where they just had this great run? And even though the only difference is Notre Dame made the playoffs, made the title, FSU got kind of screwed out of it a couple years ago. But is Notre Dame looking like last year's FSU in a way where they're just going to only get a couple wins and that's it?
No.
No.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is a tough schedule. I will give them that.
What? Notre Dame has a tough schedule.
Look at this. At Arkansas today, Boise State, NC State,
Stop
USC.
there. Stop there.
All right.
Arkansas is 2-2.
Yeah.
They have no defense. And if Taylor Green goes out, they will not win one more game. There is nobody outside of Taylor Green who is anywhere near good. They have 10 bumps on the field and Taylor Green. And Taylor Green will be a first-round draft pick. He will be the first quarterback off the board when he gets to the NFL. He's that good. Taylor Green is really good. The next game, Boise State. Excuse me, Boise State lost to USF by 25. There is no Ashton Gentry to save them. North Carolina State, what the heck? USC without any defense. Lincoln Riley, get the hell out of here. Boston College, Navy. I give you maybe a tricky game at Pittsburgh. Maybe. Syracuse is terrible. They lost by 20 to a thing called Tennessee.
That's true.
There is not a single hard game on the schedule. Not a single one. I mean, Stanford, the three lost to Hawaii. Huh? So,
I guess.
I mean, take the next 4 games.
They're 1-3. Stanford's 1-3, by the way.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is an easy schedule.
Yeah,
But Notre Dame ain't.
Do you know the next 4 games of Mississippi State?
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 playoff teams in the next 4 games. 3 playoff teams. That's the schedule. Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, and on the road at Arkansas.
Okay.
That's the schedule. Huh? I mean, our chances to beat Texas are really good.
Yeah.
Really
I think
good.
it might happen. You know what? I might actually put money on that game. I don't know. I don't bet games straight up, but if I'm a betting guy,
look, I'm an old guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you are a young blood. So, and you don't have enough money to bet on these things. I
That's true.
bet every week, $10 straight up Mississippi State winning since 2013. That's the only bet I make. $10 a week, Mississippi State flat out win. And if you do the same with Alabama, over the years, you will never pay for a bet again. I made $304 in 12 years with Mississippi State, and Mississippi State is not a good football team. Flat out win, only win. No over, no under, no halftime, nothing. Flat out win. And one win, if we beat Tennessee, I get $23 back, euros.
Nice.
And that doubles my money, I bet.
That's good.
Yeah. Never bet 5-6 games or parlays. Do it for fun. $10 on Alabama, straight up win, and you are fine. Because gambling is, if you don't have $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month, you shouldn't do it. I mean, I'm a retired, so I get my money for free from the German government. Huh? But you are young; you have to work for it. Nobody gives you money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanna marry a girl. You wanna have a house. You wanna have a car. You wanna raise kids. You need your money. You, in the long run, you always will lose if you start to gamble. Real gamble. I mean, what I do is not gambling. I put $10 12 times a year on Mississippi State. That's not gambling. That's $120 a year. Yeah? So that's not gambling. So that's like buying my grandkids ice cream. So I will not die from this. But if you start to put 25 on Alabama and 25 on Tennessee and 25 on Boise State and 20 there and 20 there, it adds up. And in the long run, you can't win against Vegas. There's a reason these casinos are rich as hell.
For sure.
Yeah. So I think if Nussmeier gets his offense going, LSU should win by 2 touchdowns against Ole Miss. I think LSU goes in there and wins, flat out wins, because Ole Miss has no secondary. There is no Malik Neighbors in the defensive line to save them, and they will not cough up LSU's defense. There's no way.
Damn it. Yeah.
And Alabama has maybe a 10% chance to win. Maybe 20. And the simple reason is Ty Simpson is not a bad quarterback. When he stays in the pocket, he may be the best in the country.
Mm-hmm.
But if you rattle him, you don't even have to sack him. If he has to run out of the pocket, he's one of the worst quarterbacks in NCAA. He has a completing percentage of 40%. And that ain't win you a game at Sanford Stadium. Forget it.
Yeah.
Not against Georgia. There's no way in hell. And Alabama has no run game. There is no run game. I think Georgia.
Oh, man. Hold on. Big Lee, where you been, buddy? I haven't seen you in a couple years, man. It's going great. Good to see you, man. Good luck to the Dogs tonight. Go ahead, Sven. He's a old Georgia fan. Used to hang around here a lot.
Yeah. I think Alabama is too weak on both lines.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia has the better lines, and Nate Frazier will go wild on Alabama's D line like Castellanos did. You saw the run game from Florida State.
I did.
They mowed Alabama down, and I mean that's FSU. Oh, by the way, we forgot one thing.
Yeah.
You asked me if Notre Dame is the next FSU, and I said no.
Yeah.
And you know why? Because Freeman knows what he's doing, and Noel not. This is the difference. Freeman knows Notre Dame in and out. He's there for years and years. And Notre Dame will always have way more talent and way more money as FSU. I think Notre Dame can have 1 year when they win 8-9 games, but in the long run, Notre Dame will always be a good team.
Yeah, great program. His great history and always going to be strong every year.
I mean, a great program. They are a good program.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what have they won in the past 30 years? What has Brian Kelly won?
Nothing.
Right.
Forget Brian Kelly. Nobody's won anything for Notre Dame. I mean, they had a couple playoff wins last year, and that's it. They can't win their conference because they're not even in one. First off, but that's what's the point.
They won conference for 1 year and lost to Clemson.
Yeah.
They beat Clemson in the regular season and lost in Charlotte
when it
in the ACC championship game.
Yeah.
So, and Brian Kelly went to the playoffs multiple times and got blown out by Alabama, by Georgia, by Ohio State, whatever, and whoever they faced. They simply got blown out. And Notre Dame has to join a conference.
They're never. I don't see them doing it. If they did, the right choice would be ACC because they make a lot of money playing those teams. Plus, they're pretty much in that in every other athletic, sport.
Notre Dame will only choose the ACC, and you know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because Notre Dame will not win the SEC. It's 100 times harder. 100 times harder to win the SEC as the ACC. I mean, you saw it. The past 50 years, Alabama in 1980 was the number one team, the clear-cut favorite to win it all.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost to Mississippi State, who was ranked 12th. That ain't gonna happen in the ACC. The number 12 team in the ACC is so bad, they have no shot to beat a top 1 or 2 ACC team. There is no way in hell. I mean, Stanford, for example, will never beat a Clemson. Never.
Mm-hmm.
And Clemson can be bad as hell. There is no way. But a Mississippi State or a Kentucky, last year's Kentucky, they went to Ole Miss and won there.
Yeah.
You know? Tennessee, a playoff team, went to Arkansas and lost. This ain't gonna happen. And I can guarantee you that Sarkisian don't want to play at Mississippi State this year with Texas. He don't want to play here because he knows what's coming. Mississippi State went in 2020. We were a bad team. First year, Mike Leach. First game at Tiger Stadium, 104,000 people in there. And Costello threw for 650 yards and blew LSU, the defending national champion, in game 1 out in their own place. That ain't going to happen in the ACC. There is no way that California goes into Clemson or goes into Miami and win there. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
How am I
And
just not seeing
Notre
the
Dame
schedule?
will never ever join the SEC. Never, never. They go to the ACC, and that's it. What is this? Vanderbilt?
Well, Daniel in the comments was asking about Alabama's 9-game schedule, so I pulled up 2026. I didn't even watch the show the other night, so I'm just now seeing this. We got to go to Vanderbilt again. Oh boy.
What?
Oh boy.
What?
At Tennessee, I get that. We do play at LSU in 2026, but that is not going to be annual.
Okay.
By the way, they gave us Mississippi State instead.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who is more talented, Alabama or Vanderbilt?
Alabama, but I'm
Good. Stop.
out here
Stop
making
there.
jokes.
No, stop there.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in 2027 or 2028 to Vanderbilt, how many Vanderbilt fans will be there and how many Alabama fans will be there?
90% will be Alabama fans, let's say.
Good. In 2027 or 2028, there's no Pavia.
True.
Do you not think that Alabama should go into Vanderbilt and tell them, hey guys, wave the white flag or we put a 50 burger on you?
Mm-hmm.
That's how Alabama, a blue blood, should approach a Vanderbilt game. I mean, you can't go into Vanderbilt and say, oh, maybe we lose this game. You have to have the mindset, okay, it's Vanderbilt. Let's put 30 points on the board in the first half and rest our starters and play the young kids. I mean, Vanderbilt should never, ever compete with an Alabama, a Georgia, or an LSU. Never, ever. Never. But they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know why?
Because Alabama just got out coached. I mean, and
No,
because of
no,
Diego
no.
Pavia.
No. Because your defensive coordinator and your defensive line coach fucked it up. They run all over you. They mowed you down. This defensive line from Alabama against Vanderbilt last year was terrible. This was the same shit what he did against FSU in week 1. It was the same shit. This Castellanos kid run all over you. I mean, this is a 2-10 Florida State team who run for how much was it? 300 yards, 400 yards. It was a lot
on us. Yeah.
It was a lot. I don't know the number. So in Vanderbilt
It had
was
to
the
be
same.
like 310. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was 310 or something, I think.
And here's the real question: do you believe in your heart that a Nick Saban coach team would allow a Vanderbilt to run for 300 or 400 yards on you, or a Florida State team? There is no way in hell. There is no way. The Burr is too nice. I mean, Levy is a nice guy, but he kicks ass in practice. He doesn't yell at the players like Saban did back in the days. So, but he says, guys, I hold you accountable. And if you don't practice right, you will not play. And that's the right way to do it. And the Burr is too nice. I mean, on your defensive line, I can bet you, I don't know it because I'm not an Alabama fan, you will not find one 3-star. These all 4 and 5 stars. I can guarantee you this. So, how many 5 stars are on Vanderbilt's O line?
They have 5 stars on their own line.
No. How many
I know.
4 stars? How many 4 stars they have on their O line?
Get 3.
Not a
They
single
get
one.
3 stars. They get 3 stars or walk-ons, basically.
Yeah, it's like Mississippi State. I mean, back in the days when Mullen was here, our defense was loaded with 5 stars.
Yeah.
So, and Chris Jones, Montez Sweat, Fletcher Cox, we had a lot of them. So, and by the way, the former Georgia Tech coach Jeff Collins was the defensive coordinator back in the days, and he recruited all these 5 stars for Mississippi State. He's a great recruiter. He's a terrible head coach, but he's a great recruiter and a great defensive coordinator. And I mean, Alabama should go into Vanderbilt and say, "Hey, Wendy, do you take a 30-10 L? And if you don't take it, we put 300 on you."
Mm-hmm.
That's the approach. I mean, you are Alabama. You have 17 national championships, not 18. The 41 is a fake one. I told you this. No? So, I mean, Vanderbilt doesn't even belong on the same field as Alabama. Vanderbilt has more money as Alabama, as a school, but not as a program. And if you can't beat a Vanderbilt or a Mississippi State or a Kentucky, or you have problems with them, your donors will run away. Alabama better get their shit together. I can tell you that.
I know. I've been trying to say the same thing too. I mean, maybe in a different way than what you're referring to, but yeah.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, Mississippi State is a school we care way less about football as we care about baseball. Mississippi State is a baseball school, and you will not find any stadium in all of NCAA who has more people in the stands as Mississippi State when baseball season is. There is no way. From the top 20 games, attendance records, 19 of them belong to Mississippi State. Only Arkansas has won the number 14 game with 14,000 and some attendance against LSU. And it was a regional, so back in the days. But Mississippi State cares about baseball. But our new AD, Zach Selman, he will bring Mississippi State on the plate. And he will make sure that Jeff Lebby has the money to put a team on the field who can compete. I mean, we never will win the SEC. I know that. But in 2-3 years down the road, I'm pretty damn sure Alabama won't come to Starkville and say, okay, it's a cupcake. Or Georgia or whoever it is. And it's the same this year. I mean, we are 4-0, but we played nobody. We may lose today. We may win today. But we are a way better team this year. A way better team as last year. Last year, I would say, okay, Tennessee by 30.
Yeah.
So
now you can say confidently, Mississippi State maybe by 10 or 14 if they wanted to, right?
No.
No, not that much.
Tennessee will not win by 2 touchdowns.
I said Mississippi State.
Mississippi State will also not win by 2 touchdowns. I mean, the chances that Tennessee blows us out is way higher than Mississippi State wins this game, because Tennessee has way more talent. Levy is 1 year here, 1 year. So, and he had one recruiting class. So, and he brought 60 new players in. Tennessee is a well-oiled machine. Their head coach is there since near 10 years. Hyper. So, is he an elite coach? No, but he's a very good coach. So, and Hyper knows what he is doing.
It's true. I would agree. I would agree there.
And he recruits well, borderline top 10, and they have a good fan base. But Tennessee has one problem. I mean, last week when they played Georgia, the cheapest ticket was $300, and that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah, I got you. Well, Sven, look, I would like to keep the show going. I got work in 2 hours, but final thoughts real quick. I want 2 score predictions. Your final score predictions for Georgia, Bama, and Penn State, Oregon. No arguing. Just want to hear it out. What do you got?
34-20 UGA.
Okay.
20-30 Oregon.
Oregon 30-20, and then 34-20 UGA. You said. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sven. I do have to start getting ready to go to work and everything. It's been a good show this morning though. It went by pretty quick. We've only done an hour or two, but that's fine. Daniel Tuck, real quick, I'll answer this. As an Alabama fan, what is the team you want to beat every season? Auburn. Auburn. That's our biggest rivalry, biggest game, and it means more in the SEC, but it also means more rivalry weekend. So it's always Auburn. I never want to lose to them. So just to answer your question, buddy. Thank you so much for showing up, Daniel, Real Big Lee, and Sven for coming on. Dominic came on too. Love you guys. We'll be live again tonight for Georgia, Alabama, and Penn State, Oregon. So we'll be here. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. God bless. And until next time, roll tide. Peace.